This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. We're in Sheffield. Like, we're joined by Stevi Levy ahead of her next bout this weekend. Stevie, first and foremost, how are you?
I'm fucking brilliant. How are you? I can swear, yeah.
You can say whatever you want. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for asking. Now, look, you had a fight fall through. I can't remember how long ago exactly it was, but you've been given this opportunity to be on this bill Saturday night. Talk to me about pretty much the relief of that whole situation.
Mate, do you know what? I found out my fight had got cancelled, and David told me, he was like, just go chill out and eat some junk. And I'd already pulled over my car and eaten it all Homer Simpson style. Do you know what I mean? Like, when he said it, and yeah, I was obviously down, but I was trying to keep positive, and I'm a true believer everything happens for a reason, do you know what I mean? So I was thinking, at least I ain't like broke my neck and can't fight again, do you know what I mean? When I do get a fight, I've got my kit ready, got my weigh-in stuff ready. And then like the next day when he rang me, he was like, right, stop eating, because you might be fighting next week. And I was like, literally, I think I was in my car again. I always sit in my car, covered in korma. I went and got a curry, and I didn't have no cutlery, so I'm sat there eating it with my hands. And I walked in the shop, and I thought, I'll get a full fat Coke just to toast the end of the junk little binge I had for a day. And then, yeah, not knowing if I was fighting or not, it was like that point between Christmas and New Year, you ain't got a fucking clue what's going on. So I was like, do I eat, don't I? I thought, no, keep training, because that makes me happy anyway. And then literally when he told me, I was in my car again and I pulled over. And I literally just sat there and went, ah! I'm not going to do it, but really fucking loud. Tears come out, I was so happy. Honestly, so fucking happy.
I'm guessing all the food was straight in the bin as well.
I was in the freezer, I don't waste stuff. I put all these like cookie pies in that I've ordered, I put them all in the freezer, so I've got a lot. I've got fresh ones delivered here for Saturday night for the after party, but got stuff in the freezer as well. I don't waste food.
Now, obviously, I could sit here all day and talk about food, but let's talk some boxing. In terms of this fight week and the experience of it so far. I had the weigh-in today, yesterday at the press conference. You turned a few heads. You got up there and said a few things on the mic. How have you enjoyed it?
This has been the best few days of my life. Like, people say when they give birth it's the best day of life, but fucking hell, it's painful. Do you know what I mean? It's like a fucking horror movie. That ain't the best day of your life. I love my kid to bits, but these have been the best few days of my life. They really have, honestly. Like, can't put it into words. I keep crying, like happiness. Like, I walked over to Darren Barker and David at the bar, and they were like, "You're right." I was like, "Oh, I'm so happy." When I see like the weigh-in pictures and that, because I've literally visualised this for so long. So long, honestly. Like I said, I ain't got massive ambitions like most people. Like, I'm going to be a world champion. It's just like, do you know what? I'd love to fight on a matchroom show. The production of everything is just so amazing. Do you know what I mean? And the people, because you obviously I follow on social media, you feel like you know them. And I knew they're my sort of people. I knew I'd get on with Eddie Hearn, just like I knew I'd get on with Dave before I met him. Do you know what I mean? So to be a part of it is just absolutely fucking, it's surreal. And it's been the best few days ever. And tomorrow's going to be the best because I'm so fucking excited to fight now. Oh.
With that in mind, how much you're enjoying this whole experience and the fact there are going to be eyes on you, and Eddie Hearn likes to get down and watch as many fights as he can. Is it on your mind to not only win tomorrow but to look good as well?
Oh mate, yeah, do you know what I mean? I'm coming out with full pelt. Like, sometimes it takes me a little while to get started. I've got such a good engine, but I'm only doing 4.2s, and like I say, knowing Eddie Hearn's watching, I'm going to come out not all guns blazing and get sloppy, but I'm going to fucking show that I can fight. I'm going to show that I deserve to be here, not just because, he felt bad that my fight pulled out, or, because I'm quite fun on Instagram, or like I said before, Dave Allen manages me, so, yeah, that might have helped me get here, but I belong here. I'm going to show that, honestly, I am. Like, my problem's always been the mental belief. The fact I'm here now, it's no better time to start believing in myself, do you know what I mean? So it's exactly what I'm going to do. You're going to see a different me, a feisty me. Got such a big crowd coming too in short notice from King's Lynn. It's going to be loud. So excited.
You're here now on the big stage, but what was it that got you started boxing in the first place? How old were you and why?
I started boxing when I was about 15. I've said it before, I lost my parents young, didn't really have any family. I was a proper lonely kid, to be fair. I used to go like raves, and not because it felt like my mates did, and I enjoyed it, and I still would go to a rave now if I could guarantee I wouldn't get arrested. Do you know what I mean? Because they're illegal, aren't they? But I just didn't really have anything going good for me. Do you know what I mean? I've always worked since I was 15, lived on my own. I went in the gym with my friend Johnny Marlowe, got me in the gym, and it's like instantly having a family. And that's what kept me there. It's like, wow, these people care about you. They motivate you, push you, encourage you. Do you know what I mean? The longer I've been going, my whole life is now revolved around boxing, and I've never been happier. Never been happier. I love it.
You mentioned before you got a child at home as well. How does motherhood, parenthood sort of keep you motivated and add that little bit extra as well when you're starting to make your way in this game?
Do you know what I mean? It's hard because obviously, a lot of fighters will train, rest, whereas I'm training, looking after a child, doing my housework, going to work. I'm flat out, like I said before, I love being busy, I can't complain, I love my life. And I sometimes think to myself, fucking hell, if I didn't have Morgan, like, you sit there and be bored on your own. You think, oh, I'll just go see him, mate. I'll just go see what so-and-so up to for a bit of company, and then you get lured into a fridge full of food or something. Do you know what I mean? Like that's my guilty pleasure. Well, is it guilty pleasure? Yeah, but having Morgan at home, I've got that company. I don't need to worry what everyone else is up to. I focus on my own life and I focus on him. I ain't got time for anything else. Do you know what I mean? So he definitely keeps me motivated. And the older he's getting, the more switched on he is, and he knows what I get up to. And I hear him telling people, and I know that he's proud of me. Do you know what I mean? When I get snappy and hangry, I always explain to him why. We communicate very well. He's very mature for his age. So yeah, it's hard, definitely hard, but I wouldn't change it at all.
How did you link up with Dave Allen come about? You mentioned he manages you, and how did it come about? But what's it like working with him as well?
Do you know what? Me and him have been like best friends for about a year and a half, if not 2 years. I left where I was originally training. Things just wouldn't work out, and I was back at my gym. And Paul Faulkner, my coach, he's like a father to me as well, best friend. And we were training without a plan really. David had already retired, and he was talking about managing fighters. I didn't ask him because he had stuff going on in his life too, and I thought, I wouldn't want to stress him out, but he offered, and yeah, literally it's been perfect. People don't realise how clever David is. Yeah, he's funny. People say he's punch drunk. He's not. He just talks lazy. He can't be asked to move his mouth properly. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is. He's not. He's fucking switched on. He's the cleverest person I've probably ever met. Scarily clever. Do you know what I mean? So he knows his shit. And the best thing is, he's not doing this for money. He's doing it because he cares about me. Just like Paul Faulkner, John Clark Nutrition, they care about me, and it's so lovely because they're not using me. They want what's best for me. If I'm like, fuck it, I'll fight them. No. So we'll do it properly. And they talk sense into me, and they keep me reassured, and us four are so fucking close, and I'm so lucky. Like I said, my coach, he's learned on the job just like I am. I ain't got a big amateur background experience. He's got no training experience. I look at his other fighters and they've got the top coaches in the country. Some of them are miserable. We're fucking happy. Do you know what I mean? And I know I work hard enough to do well. So, yeah.
All right, Stevie, day before the fight, so best of luck tomorrow. Thank you for speaking to Boxing Social. I'm sure we'll catch you soon.
Thank you for having me.